What is going on, guys? It's Abyss, and today we are finally back with another Deep Wilderness adventure video. I've been a little bit burnt out since Deadman mode. I was uploading videos and live streaming every single day, and I just needed a little bit of a break, so I decided to just hold off on YouTube until I'm ready, and now we're back, and I got a whole bunch of content cooking up for you guys. But before we get into today's video, I just need to remind you that we are going to be doing another Dragonclaw giveaway. So if you want a chance to win, just leave a like on the video, comment down below with your username, of course, and subscribe to the channel for a chance to win. And now, without further ado, let's get right into it, and I hope you guys enjoy. We've got to start off with a strong return, so we geared up in max, and now we're going to try and take some heads. Oh, alright, well, there we go. We acquired our first head. So I quickly moved over to the Revenant Caves. Deep Wilderness hasn't been that active lately, and I came across somebody by the name of It's Personal. He's out here in some pretty good gear. He has a team with him. None of them can really PJ me, so I can play as offensive as I need to, and there's just no way that they can TB me because of the PJ timer. It was at this point here that things got a little bit sus. There's no way in hell that this guy here shouldn't be teleporting. I completely worked him, and he's at an area that he can teleport. He's also not TB'd. That's when it clicked. This guy forgot to teleport. For some reason, he doesn't have a glory or a seed pod. So as long as I can do enough damage and lock the kill down, he has no way of getting out. With barely any HP remaining, this guy made it outside the cave where his friend was waiting to box him, and unfortunately he was too slow, so I ended up getting the final hit needed to finish him off. We got about 40 mil loot from this kill, so it was actually quite an expensive mistake, and once again, we come through on top being a solo Pked. After clearing out the Rev Caves, I switched back over to the KBD lair, and I came across another Pked in max gear. This one here is going to be a tough fight. He's got a really cool setup, and he's got a lot of risk. If you take a look at the minimap, the luckiest part of this kill was that all the demons were nicely outside the cage. Usually you wouldn't be able to run inside and finish off your opponent like that, because you would definitely get hit off by a lesser demon, but we managed to scoop this kill. We ended up getting 50 mil cash from the VLS, the Spectral Spirit Shield, Carols, the Ring of Suffering, and even a Toxic Staff. Not too shabby at all, over 100 mil loot. As I've stated in some of my previous videos, I've been PKing on RuneScape for nearly 20 years. I turned 27 about 2 or 3 weeks ago now, on the day of the DMM finals, and I've been PKing since I was about 8 or 9. So yeah, I should probably go touch grass, but that's not what we're talking about today. In 2010 and 2011, the best way, and honestly the best meta for Deep Wilderness PKing was not using Tribrid the way that it's done nowadays. The Curses, Spellbook, or Prayer Book, whatever you want to call it, was very weak for range and mage, and it definitely favored melee. Obviously, you're not going to let yourself not use Turmoil because you're just going to get bullied by people that are using leeches on you, so the meta was mainly melee hybriding. Everyone would go to Mage Bank with max gear. They'd use obviously Arcane Arams, and either Vestas, Statius, or Bandos. These setups are not viable at all anymore, and even though you can hit really hard, mage and range combinations just destroy this setup, but I wanted to have a little bit of fun. A friend of mine who also PK'd in that era decided to come to Mage Bank, and we did a really high risk fight with that same setup that you would see nobody using in Deep Wilderness today. But honestly, sometimes when I see this type of gear, I really miss it because it's just so much more fun than overhead fighting. The back-to-back claw spec, just how we did it in the old days. You counter spec with your declaws rate as they spec, and you end up getting a massive hit. And we took this guy out for about 500 mil worth of loot. That looting bag literally looks like Christmas morning. We got an Arcane Spirit Shield, a Rapier, a Kodai Wand, full Bandos, Primordial Boots. Oof, there isn't an item I don't see in that looting bag. After I won that wrist fight, I switched over and started PKing at the KBD cage again. I ended up getting into a fight with a guy named Swalian, who was also in a max set of gear. Alright man, I've had it with these clans, dude. Every single time I lower one of them down, I'm about to kill one, all I end up doing is fighting baits. This is what they do. They sit there, they wait for you to get low food, and then 20 kids log in. You know why? Because none of these guys can fight fairly. They all suck, they're all trash, and at the end of the day, I'm gonna prove it to you by escaping this TB with less than 3 brews. Watch me. After all that, one Rat Pack demon by the name of Henry Hillington somehow snuck through this clan's defensive forces and infiltrated the ladder in order to get a box on me with just 30 seconds remaining. Honestly though, at the rate that these guys were doing damage, I probably didn't even need that box, but I'll take it anyway. We're not out here handing out Halloween candy in the form of max sets. Alrighty guys, it's now time to select a comment from the previous video and see who's going to be walking away with a fresh, brand new pair of red dragon fingers. And we have 570 comments to pick from, and it looks like our winner is someone named Oh My God I'm Dead 10. And he says, damn, love watching these tank tests. Keep up the good work, buddy. My in-game name is... I'm gonna be honest, bro. I don't speak that language, bro. But either way, message me in game or come to my Discord server. Hit me up on Twitter, Instagram. All the links for everything to contact me are in the description, and I have a pair of Dragon Claws waiting for you. And that is it for the video today, guys. Thank you so much if you did watch all the way through until the end. I'm going to be uploading a ton over the next couple of weeks. I've got so many cool videos planned and a ton of really nice kills that I'm waiting to show you guys. So if you guys haven't already, once again, check out all the links down below in the description. Make sure to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and of course, come watch my Twitch live streams. I stream Pked every single day. Also, make sure to go and check out the merch. It's shopabyss.com. Take a look at some of the hoodies and t-shirts, jackets, and everything else that we have on there for you guys. And I will see you guys in the next one.